Name of a department store here. Do you have a Macy's here in Harrisonburg? What do we have? Belk. Belk? If I go to Belk and I buy a sweater and I bring it home and I put it on and I look fat, can I take the sweater back to Belk and exchange it? Okay? If I go to Home Depot and I buy an electric screwdriver and I bring it home and it doesn't screw right, can I take it back and exchange it? I pretty much can exchange almost anything at almost any retail outlet. All right? At Best Buy, I can exchange things. But if I buy a car from the Ford store down the road, and I keep it for a couple days, and I decide that I really wanted a sunroof, and I didn't get a sunroof on this one, can I go back to the Ford store and exchange it for one with a sunroof? When you buy a car from a car dealer, 99% of them, you're stuck with it, which keeps a lot of people from making a decision. A lot of people will say, we need to think about it, we need to talk it over, blah, blah, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Okay? But what they're saying, and they're just not verbalizing it, is they're not sure if it's the right vehicle. But I can't buy the wrong vehicle here, can I, Kyle?
No, sir.
And don't ever say, in case your wife doesn't like it, because that gives them a built-in excuse not to make a decision. You're right. I should probably have my wife with me. Use anything else. It turns out the collar's not right. Doesn't fit in your garage. You want a different equipment package. Your dog starts barking at it and won't stop. Doesn't matter. Use anything but wife or husband if you're talking to a wife. So I can bring it back and exchange it. What are the rules to the exchange? How's that work?
72 hours.
72 hours.
300 miles.
No more than 300 additional miles on the odometer. And there's one more. It's not on there.
You can't return it, you have to exchange it?
Well, yeah, I definitely can't return it, but I can exchange it. But I have to bring it back in the same condition. Can't run into anything. Okay? So it eliminates the fear of buying the wrong car. If you can eliminate the fear of the customer's fear of paying too much and buying the wrong vehicle in the first 10 minutes of the engagement, what happens to your chances of creating a delivery? And the answer is they go up. Nothing's 100%, but they go up. And if it's a used car, do people worry about buying somebody else's problem? Buying a lemon. Somebody traded it for a reason. It's late model, looks nice, but gee, what could be wrong with it? Why didn't the people want it? You don't have to worry about that at Bob Wade. Why? Because we inspect the vehicle. Now, how many of you have seen the inspection form itself? All of you? None of you? For a vehicle to be MotorTrend certified, it's got to pass every one of those items. If it doesn't pass, the dealership has to replace or repair or make a decision not to MotorTrend certify it. In some instances, it's going to be too expensive to MotorTrend certify. So what do we do with those vehicles, Steve?
I'm sorry.
If
Texted me.
If the dealership does an inspection and there's so much wrong with the car that it would cost $2,000 to bring it up to speed, what do they do with that?
Wholesale it.
They wholesale it. And you know where that vehicle ends up? Across the street at the Toyota store, down the street at the Ford store, down the street at the Honda store. And I tell the customer that. You go to somebody's lot that it is not a certified vehicle, chances are it would have been too expensive to certify it. And guess who's going to have to pay for the repairs? You will, after you take delivery. Look, buying a car or a truck is not as simple as people think it is. You just can't go to an internet site and figure out what the best deal is. Because just because my vehicle is $1,000 more than somebody else's vehicle, it could be far and away the best deal because of the money we spent on it to recondition it, because of the warranties we put on it. But the consumers don't know this. Emily, if you're going to make a lot of money in this business, you're going to have to get good at educating people. Okay? Hunter? And in order to educate people, you've got to have credibility. They have to see you as a professional, Kyle. They have to see you as a professional, Jordan. The more you behave like your stereotypical car salesperson, the fewer vehicles you're going to deliver and the less money you're going to make. Most people, men and women, would rather deal with a woman.